Hello, this is Paul Bonfilio from California State University, Stanislaus in Turlock, California. I'm an English major, and this week I'm studying William Butler Yeats. And the last poem that we're looking at was Sailing to Byzantium. Uh, I think this happens to be one of his most famous poems, from what I gather from the critics. Here we go. That is no country for old men, the young in one another's arms. Birds in the trees, those dying generations, at their songs, salmon falls, the mackerel-crowded seas, fish, flesh, or fowl commend all summer long. Whatever is begotten, born, and dies, caught in that central music all neglect, monuments of an aging intellect. An aged man is but a sultry thing, a tattered coat upon a stick, unless soul claps its hands and sing, a louder sing for every tatter in its mortal dress. Nor is there singing school, but studying, monuments of its own magnificence. And therefore I have sailed the seas and come to the holy city of Byzantium. O sages standing in God's holy fire, as in the gold mosaic of a wall, come from the holy fire, peering in a gyre, and be the singing masters of my soul. Consume my heart away, sick with desire, and fastened to a dying animal. It knows not what it is, and gather me into an artifice of eternity. Once out of nature I shall never take my bodily form from any natural thing, but from a form of a Grecian goldsmith make of hammered gold and gold enameling, to keep a drowsy emperor awake, or set upon a golden bog to sing to the lords and ladies of Byzantium of what is past or passing or to come. Well, folks, that's the poem right there, William Butler Yeats. And I believe this was published in 1927 when Yeats was about 62 years old. And Yeats knows we all have one thing in common, and that's life and death. And so Yeats himself said that Byzantium was the city known as Constantinople at the time. And at the time that he writes this, it's the center of European civilization and philosophy in a sense. Today we know the city as Istanbul. It's in Turkey. So he writes this poem it's got 4 stanzas. Each stanza is 8 lines. And they each have a central theme that are interconnected. Yeats was an Irish national who was elected a senator for the Free Irish State and was reappointed in 1925 for a second term. So in 1916 there was an uprising, the Irish against the English, an armed uprising, and I think Yeats didn't really care for that, but he backed his country and his countrymen. This poem has a rhyme scheme of A B A B A B C C D E D E D E F F G H G H G H I and J K J K J K L L. And so you're able to see that at the end of each line. And in the first stanza, he's kind of talking about when a person ages, they become unsightly. And Yeats is reiterating that we all get old, and instead of singing, we move from singing to studying, which is studying what is inevitable in everybody's life. And I think that's just death, you know? And therefore, he's sailing the seas to Byzantium, to the holy city of Byzantium. He wants to see this place. It's, the center of their philosophy. And in stanza 2, a sage is regarded as classical philosophy as someone who has the knowledge to comprehend the depths of reality and existence. And so this is just a wise person, right, that he's writing about, he's talking about. And in line 11, come from the holy fire, prin of a gyre, Yeats is talking about the presence of God in a whirling, spinning, sensational, consuming fire. And so I believe that's what he's talking about there. And in the last stanza, very romantically, Yates does not want to return to a failing body. He wants to be immortalized, and by becoming a work of a goldsmith or a master craftsman, and something so precious that will keep an emperor awake, or be used to sing to the ladies or lords um, what is past, or what is passing, or what is to come. And so, there you have it, folks.